Alright guys, welcome to our channel Code with Sunny, and in this video we will be talking about hacker problem of June Circuits 2021, a binary palindrome. Okay, so this problem is really an interesting one because I will just say that this problem made my mind very disturbed. I can't say this problem is like a super awesome, but this problem is really interesting. Okay, so because we can learn this we can learn various techniques how to solve such type of problems in like different cases. Okay, so we have been given a number n, and in one operation you can either increase the value of n by 1 or decrease the value of n by 1. That is, we will be given some number n, and in one operation either we are going to make this n as n minus 1, or we are going to make n as n plus 1. Okay, and determine the minimum number of operations required to convert the number n to a number p such that the binary representation of p is a palindrome. Okay, so that is okay. So let me talk about the constraints also, because I think this is going to help us. And it's like starting with 0 and it go at most 2 into 10 power 9, and there are t 10 power 5 test cases. Okay, you can see that some of all the values of n for every test case is not going to be like at most something. So we need to like do some prerequisite calculation to answer for every test case in the most efficient way. Okay, so how we are going to do that? Okay, so we need to just perform some prerequisite calculations. And what are those calculations? Okay, so let's hover my mind. That is, let's make some awesome techniques to do this problem. And what is this awesome technique? Okay, so let's move further to understand this. Okay, so suppose we have been given some number n. So this number n, if we try to represent this number n into some binary representation, okay, let's take some example. That is, we will take this 9. Okay, so let's say n is 9. So if you write down the binary representation of this n, you can see it will come out to be this one. This number is already a palindrome. So what is the minimum number of operations to convert this capital N, which is 9 now, to a palindrome number? You can see this is already a palindrome. I can just easily say that minimum number of operations is coming out to be 0. Okay, so let's say another number 6. Okay, what is the binary representation of 6? You can see binary representation of 6 will come out to be 110. Okay, so you need to convert this number into a palindrome number. Okay, now you can see if you try to convert n to n minus 1 or n plus 1, let's try to convert n to n minus 1. Then 6 becomes, that is, this is for 6. 6 becomes 5. 5 has the binary representation of 101. Wow, this is a palindrome. It means that you need to spend one of the operation. That is, your answer for 6 is coming out to be 1. Okay, but brute forcing this value is not sufficient, right? So we need to have an efficient approach. Then what is that efficient approach? Okay, I don't know why this has stopped. Let me open out my open board again. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's say, so we have been given some number n, and n has the binary representation of the places like this one. Okay, and you need to ensure that this n is a binary palindrome. That is, the binary representation of this n is a palindrome string. Okay, you can see there are 6 places for the binary representation of this n, and I have divided this n, that is 6 places, into two halves. That is, first left half will be 3 places, and then left right half would be 3 places. Okay, for this to be a palindrome, whatever the character that is present over here, either 0 or 1, must be also present over here. That, let's say this is for A, and there here should also be present some A character, A, B character, then again B character, then again C character, again C character. Okay, so suppose, let's say we have been given some string, like I will just do one thing, that is, let's say we have been given some string. I will say we have been given 101. Again, I will say 0, 0, and 0. Suppose this is the binary representation of string. Okay, you can see that I can just find out the binary palindrome of this one. How I can find out that? You can see that here it is 1 and here it is 0. Either both of the places will have the value either double 0 or double 1, right? So you will try to either reduce this capital 1 that is present over here, not saying capital because it is a digit. Okay, so we will try to reduce this capital 1 to 0 such that it becomes 0 and 0, or we will try to make this 0 as 1 so that the both of the places would become 1 and 1. Okay, so there are two possible cases, right? So you can see that for next of the places it is 0 and it is 0. For the characters that are already equal, no need to do such operations. Now again the character 1 and again the character 0. Okay, so you can see either here also we have some two different approach, either to reduce this one or to increase this one. Okay, okay, so I have talked about everything, but this is like checking out the every possible cases for every test case is sufficient or not. Note that we have been given t equal to at most 10 power 5 test cases, right? And for every test case n can go up to 2 into 10 power 9. Okay, now let's talk about the worst case n. Like n is like 2 into 10 power 9, right? So if you talk about the binary representation of this n, it will contain around this much amount of this, that is 15 places to the left and 15 places to the right. That is, if you talk about the binary representation of the worst case number capital N as 2 into 10 power 9, it will contain 15 places of, in binary representation that I am talking about, 15 vacant places where we can have the sum of the digits. We don't know. That is, we can find it out, but I am not interested in that. And again, if you divide this 30 places into two halves, left half will contain 15 and right half will also contain 50. Okay, now suppose in worst case like this place and the last place are different, and again this place and this place is different, and again that is all of the 15 places that are present to the left of the half of the string is going to have such that is going to hold some of the characters such that the exact opposite character is present over to the right of the string. That is they are already not palindrome. That is, here you can see, here we will have 1 and here we will have 0. I want such type of characters, that is 1 0 or 0 1. That is this place and this place is already equal. I'm not talking about that. That is, I'm talking about the worst case scenario. That is, every two, that is, if you pick out the first position of the left half and the last position of the right half, they are not equal. Again, ith position of the left half and n minus I plus 1th position of the right half, they are not equal. I'm talking about such case. Okay, then you can see what are the total number of possibilities. Here you can see there are two possibilities for this position, and here that is either we can reduce this one or we are going to increase this 0. So there are two possibilities, and again you can see this is equal, so there is only one possibilities, and again you can see here for the third place I can just decrease this one or I can increase this 0. Here we will have two possibilities, so here we will have total two square possibilities. You can see this is the exponent that is coming in over here is basically the number of places where s of I, where s is the binary representation of the capital N, is not equal to s of n minus I minus 1, where n is small n is the length of the string. And what is the worst case scenario of this 2 into 10 power 9? Let's say that all of the places are not going to be equal. So we will have 2 power 15 places. That is, we can just brute force and check out all the possible values. But you can see there are 2 power 15. 2 power 15 is around 1024 into 32. Okay, so what is the value of 1024 into 32? Let us check it out. 4 into 32. You can see 1024 into 32 is coming out to be 32768. That is, there would be like 32768 different positions, and there are 10 power 5 test cases, so it will obviously give us the TLE verdict. So can we just improve this complexity by doing some prerequisite calculation? Yes, we can do that. Okay, how we are going to do that? Let's try to understand that. Okay, so rather than finding a palindrome string, why not to build a palindrome string? Okay, for building a palindrome string, you can see the worst number is like 2 into 10 power 9, and it has 30 places and 15 places to the left. If you divide the 30 places to two halves, there would 15 places to the left and 15 places to the right. Okay, you can see there are two power, that is this amount 15 places. So if we try to build a palindrome such that it has at most 30 places, where at most if we try to find out the binary representation of this worst case, it has the 30 places. And if we try to build or generate all the palindromes for first 15 places and just reverse that to reverse this number such that we will find a palindrome. If you're not going to understand this, no need to worry about. Let us take another example. Like, right, if we have 1001, this is the palindrome, right? So what I'm going to have it divided into two halves, and I will generate the first. You can see there are two places. I will generate all the possibilities of the string for these two places, right? What are the possibilities of these two strings? You can see it will have the 10 or 11. Okay, if we'll have these two strings, I will just reverse over here. That is reversed 10, it would become 01, and reverse 11, it would become 11. Okay, so it means that what I'm going to do is, since in worst case I need the value of what 15 places of, that is 30 places total, and left half would contain 15 places. I will generate all the 15, that is for 15 places, all the strings for these 15 places, and if I will generate that, I will just reverse it so that I will find a 30 that is string of third length 30, and that is going to be a palindrome. Okay, so how we are going to do that? Okay, you can see that 2 power 15 is coming out to be this value. I can just brute force all of these values one by one up to 3, 2, 7, 6, 8, and let's say we have some number called as let's say we have some number called as 10. Okay, if we have some number called as 10, right now this is 10, and if we'll try to find the binary representation of 10, it would come out to be like 8 plus 2, so it will come out to be 1010. Okay, so this is the binary representation of 10. I will try to reverse this one, so it would become 0 1 0 1. Okay, so this is the left half and this is the right half. If we combine this one, then it is obviously give us a palindrome, right? Because we are going to just double it up. So it would become 1 0 1 0 and again 0 1 0 1. This is a palindrome string, right? For every number starting from, okay, so where is my previous page? For every number starting from 1 up to this 3, 2, 7, 6, 8, I will just find out, pick up a number and just generate the binary representation of that number, and I will just try to make palindromes from that. Okay, you can see I can make an even length palindrome or I can make an odd length palindrome. Okay, for making an even length palindrome, it is like just make a duplicate copy by reversing it and just join it. Or for making an odd length palindrome, you can see first left half is 1010, and again I can just place 1 over this position, and again the reverse 10101. Or there are two possible cases, 1010, or I can place 0 over this position and again reverse of this 10101, right? So there are two possible cases for odd length palindrome, and there are two also there is only one case for even length palindrome. Okay, so I guess you guys must have been aware what I am going to do over here. It's like I will iterate from 1 2 3 to 7 6 8 the number this one, because in worst case our capital N is going to be like 2 into 10 power 9, and for 2 into 10 power 9 I have 30 places in the binary representation of that number, and for 30 places I will just divide it by 2, so 15 places is coming to the left. For 15 places I will generate all the palindromes, because this is the worst case. For generating all the palindromes, I can just brute force the values from 1 to 3 to 7 6 8 and just make some palindrome. Okay, making a palindrome is like very easy, and I will just make a palindrome with this number for all the numbers from 1 to 1 2 3 to 7 6 8 by just finding out the binary representation of the current number, and just to build an even length palindrome and odd length palindrome, right? And just I will just store that palindrome, and how this storing a palindrome is going to help us. Okay, so let me just do one thing, that let we have some number like right now. Okay, you can see I have just done some brute force. Okay, so I will just explain it in a more detail while explaining the code. Okay, so let's try to understand the code first. Okay, okay, so let me just zoom it out again, so not zooming it too large. Okay, so I will have a string to binary function which is going to convert a given number into its binary representation in the form of a string. So this is very much easy, and this is get value function which is going to get the value of a number. Like if we have some string, let's say this one 100 1. So it is going to just give us the values. This is like 2 power 0, and this is like 0 1 2 3 4 2 power 4. So I'll just add up the value. It will come out to be 2 power, sorry, 17. 2 power 4 is 16 plus 1 17. So this is going to do the exact same thing. Okay, now what I'm going to, I will store all the palindromes in a set called store. You can see I will initialize it 0 1 because generating a length equal to one palindrome is not possible over here. That's why I've taken the default values, initialize my set with 0 1. You can see I've just iterated for every value. Num is starting with 0 and num is going to like 1, 1 less than 15. 1 less than 15 is basically 2 power 15. Okay. Now I've taken this string now is like 2 binary num, converted my current number, that is we need to basically calculate for all the numbers from 1 to 3 to 7 6 8, converted my current number to a binary form, and I will also find out the reverse form of this current number. The reason is basically very simple. You can see I've just find out the reverse form because I need to make an even length palindrome and as well as the odd length palindrome. Okay, so I've just reversed this string, and you can see I'm trying to make an even length palindrome. Okay, so I'm going to, I will find out the current as now plus reverse. Okay, and I need to check one condition. If current dot back is equal to 1, then only I can do that. The reason is very simple. You can see, suppose you have some number like if you try to find out the binary representation of some number like 0 1, it is coming out to be 0 1, and if you just duplicate it and like duplicate and reverse and just append it, it will be like 1 0. So you will have 0 1 1 0, but this is not a valid representation of binary of a some number in the binary form. You can see that we have some extra zeros present over, some extra zeros present over the back, and this is not going to be true. That's why I'm going to just check it out. If current dot back is 1, then only I'm going to consider my current number as a valid binary palindrome of a certain number. Okay, and otherwise that is if it is 1, insert into a set by getting the value of my current number. You can see it is going to be being given by get value function. Okay, and the rest of the case is similar again. You can see I'm just first I've taken now plus reverse, then I'm going to take reverse plus now, because there are two we need to consider all the cases, right? So there is I can just explain it like we have 1 0, you can just take 0 1 also. Okay, and you have 0 1, and if you try to take 1 0, then this is not possible, so this is possible. That's why I'm going to check both of the conditions, reverse plus now or like now plus reverse. This is like, what is the even length palindrome? Now plus reverse and reverse plus now. Okay, now making an odd length palindrome, now plus 1 plus reverse, or again now plus 0 plus reverse, again reverse plus 1 plus now, and again reverse plus 0 plus now. This will give us all the palindromes that we require. Note that we require up to n is like at most 2 into 10 power 9. So in worst case, it will have 30 places in the binary representation. And since it should be a palindrome, we need to just work for first 15 places. That's why I treated for 2 raised to the power 15 and find out the every palindrome. Now for every test case, I have just find out what is the least number that we want. Okay, so if you're not going to understand this now, I need to just show you guys something. Like if you comment this down and let us try to print some values, let's say I'm just going to print first 100 values of this set. Okay, so I will just print first 100 values. Okay, so I will say count start a store of I dot begin. Okay, store of 0 dot begin, and I need to just print out the binary representation of this one also. So I will also write down as store of 0 dot begin, and let's break the line, and also let's erase the first element. Okay, so we will have all the numbers that is going to be printed. Okay, so I just want to show you guys how the palindromes is going to come about. We have some errors like no match for the operator 1111, and where is that? 44 17. I don't know. Okay, okay, let me just check it out. No match for this one. Set long and int. I don't know what is being happening over here. Okay, so let us try to print one thing. Auto IT store scout IT. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let us try to print this one. Okay, so you can see these are okay. So let me just do one thing. Yes, so it is almost done. I will just try to represent this IT. Okay, you can see what type of palindromes that I am going to build up. Okay, so this is going to be like very much. You can see I have the number 0, which is the palindrome, and the representation that I have also printed over here. One is the number one is a palindrome, and its representation is only one. Three is also a binary palindrome, representation is double one. Five is also palindrome 101. Seven is also palindrome, that is triple one. 9 is also palindrome 1001. 15 is also palindrome like 4 times 1. 17 also this one. Now suppose we need to find out now. Let me just write a comment this one again, or let us say just delete it. Okay. So if we have been said that we need to find out the least number n, that what we have to find least number n, right? Or the number of operations. You can see we have to find the number of operations required so that we can convert this my current number n to a binary palindrome. Okay. So if we need to find out the least number n, we need to find out the minimum number of operations. So we need to find out the number that is being closest to my current number, right? So I can easily do that by taking an upper bound as well as finding an upper bound. That is, if we try to find out what is the least number, that is what is the minimum number of operations, if we try to convert, let's say number 12 or let's say number 13 to a some binary palindrome. You can see that what are the values around 13. 13 has the values, a binary palindrome 15 is coming just 2 after the 13, and the binary palindrome 9 is coming just 4 behind the 13. That's what I am going to do. Set is going to store the values in a sorted order. So I will take an upper bound and find out the all the possible values. That is upper bound, that is the value just going to be greater than my current value. Okay. Also this I need to check out the previous value. So ITR is not equal to store.begin, and I will decrement the ITR and find out the minimum difference as the minimum number of operations. Okay, and finally print the answer. So this will give us all test cases fastly. So let me submit the code and check it out if this is going to give us the correct one or not. So submit it. Okay. Yes, it is good. Yes, all the test cases is going to be passed. You can see the complexity is like 10 power 5 into logarithmic of test cases is 10 power 5. So t log of, for every test case I am taking a log of the whatever the size of this store is going to have. So logarithmic of this is store dot size, and for this is going to give us answering our query for every test case in logarithmic time, and it will have that overall complexity of t log of something store dot size value. Store has something size, which is basically a set. So if you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section of the video, and I will ask the viewers to like this video, share this video, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you for watching this video.